Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. Hit that hit that subscribe button, and then we're gonna get into Meal Prep Monday on a Sunday.
Did you fart?
Yes.
So oh my god, I was like, what's that smell?
So we're gonna be making, we're actually gonna be cooking more today than we did last week. Because last week we used canned foods and stuff, so it was lazy. Well, we're still being lazy, but we're gonna cook more, actually cook more. So today we're gonna be making salmon with some honey mustard, or not honey mustard, Dijon mustard type sauce. Got that recipe from Binging with Babish. It's a good recipe if you guys ever want to try it out. And then we're gonna do a spicy chicken and broccoli. So we'll get into it. Right now Jen is doing the potatoes for the salmon. Just gonna cut them in half, and then we're gonna put olive oil on them, season with salt and pepper, and then we're gonna preheat the oven for, let's see, is there anything there? For like 400 degrees, 425 or something, and then we'll preheat a sheet pan so that it's hot before we put the potatoes on there, so that it'll be coming crispy. Yeah, alright. But first, nah, it's too late, never mind. I was gonna make coffee, but it's already almost 11, or I mean almost noon, so I'm just gonna do this right now. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I got all the meats laid out. So we got chicken breasts here, and then salmon here. I'm gonna wash the salmon with salt water. This is what my mom taught me, but I actually haven't tried it out yet, so we'll see how it goes. But she says that if you wash the salmon with salt water, it should get rid of that fishy smell that you get if you don't cook your fish right, I guess. Even if you did cook it right, it would still sometimes have that fishy smell, like you're just eating the ocean. So I'm gonna try today to wash it first and then see how it tastes, if I can even smell it after. Because my mom says, she claims that after doing it a couple times, that fishy smell goes away. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's get into washing this. Alright, so I just got some salty water. Now I'm gonna put this salty fish in there. Just gonna wash it a little bit. Just get rid of that fishy taste, or fishy smell, not so much the taste. Oh, while I'm at it, I'm gonna try to pick out some of the bones. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper with some paprika. Salt and pepper with paprika. Olive oil. Okay, now I'm gonna slice up the salmon after I washed it a couple times already. Picked out some of the bones that were still in there. Slice this up to like about maybe 6 pieces, or try to. We're probably gonna be short a couple pieces. Oh yeah, that sharpening actually helped. Remember to sharpen your knives, everybody. Sharp knife is very helpful. And a dull knife is very dangerous because you're basically just pushing meat. Oh, here's more bones. There you make the mustard, Dijon mustard, olive oil vinaigrette. And then we're gonna brush it on here with a spoon, and then we're gonna throw it in the oven for like 20 minutes. And it'll be good. And just like that, this one would be done. Remember what I said last week? I like to cook, but I'm lazy, so I like easy recipes, and this is a very easy one. Shout outs to Binging with Babish for that. So we got veggies on deck. This is gonna go with the salmon, green beans, salmon, and then we got broccoli with the chicken, and that's it. But first we gotta cook everything. Luckily everything that we're making today goes into the oven on a sheet pan, so that will make it a lot quicker than frying things. Usually frying takes a while, especially on our stovetop. It's really shitty, so baking works out best. Yeah, refill that salt. Refill that salt. Yeah, baby, tap that ass. Alright, for the vinaigrette, we're gonna use some garlic. I have some pre-chopped garlic in the jar. You can get fresh garlic and crush those if you want. Just that much. Let's do like, yeah, that much. About one crushed garlic. Some lemon juice. Again, we don't have actual lemon, so we use this lemon thing. Tastes just the same. Some Dijon mustard. Some salt and pepper. And a few globes of olive oil. Mix it all together. I might need more than this because I have like 6 or 7 pieces of salmon to put together or put it on. So I'm going to add a little bit more of Dijon mustard. You don't want it to be too citrusy, don't add too much lemon. Obviously. Good. Should add a little bit more olive oil. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Ooh, it smells good. It smells good and it tastes good. Sometimes it smells good and it tastes like nothing. That means that wasn't enough seasoning. You want this type of consistency. A little bit runny so that it actually stays onto the salmon. Alright, let's brush this on the salmon.
Did you put the potatoes in or are they ready?
No, I didn't put them in yet. Oh, you know what? We could probably put the green beans on here too. Wow, that was perfect. I made like just the right amount. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, babies. This is what preheating the pan will do. You want to hear that sizzling sound. And then you want to put all the potatoes you cut in half flat side down so that it gets all crispy. This is also thanks to Binging with Babish. Man, that guy showed so many cool ideas. So ever since I saw him do this, I've been making these type of potatoes this way.
Yeah, and they come out really good every time.
Yeah, crispy.
And evenly cooked.
And moist. Yeah, before when we used to do these, they would come out like hard and not very cooked. So, again, thank you, Binging with Babish.
There we go.
So after you preheat the pan for 30 minutes on 400 degrees, take it out, throw your potatoes on there, put them back in there for another 30 minutes or so, just because, I don't know why, for the small baby potatoes, they take so long to cook. But they come out really crispy after that though. So, yeah. So I got the salmon, the potatoes, and the green beans in there, all cooking together. Salmon and green beans, 20 minutes. Potatoes, 30 minutes. Got rice going for the chicken, but just for me because Jen doesn't like to eat carbs.
Nah, I do like to eat carbs.
So I haven't gotten a chance to prep the chicken yet, but since we only have 2 sheet pans and they're both being used right now, this gives me some time. So I gotta slice the chicken or the excessive fat off of them, and then season them, and then let them sit for like however long these are gonna cook for, which is good. It's gonna let the flavors soak into the chicken. So yeah, if you ever want to know the secret to having good tasting chicken, season before you cook them. Let them sit in the season for like at least 30 minutes. I think it's better for like an hour, but 30 minutes if you're like short on time. But if you season them as you cook them, it doesn't really, the chicken doesn't get a chance to absorb all those seasoning. It just kind of cooks, and so it tastes bland. Yeah, I know a lot of white people cook that way, so that's just a pro tip. Alright, cut off all the excessive fat on the chicken, and then I cut some of them in half because they were thick. Now I'm gonna put them into the bag, and then we're gonna add the seasoning and let them sit for like, let them marinate in it for like 30 minutes or so. And then once the salmon is done cooking, we'll use that sheet pan to cook the breasts. The breastises. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, so we're gonna add about 2, maybe 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of thyme. Okay, I'm editing this video right now, and I just realized after watching this back and also eating the food that I may have put too much thyme in it. Anyway, so maybe less than 2 tablespoons, like a tablespoon would probably be fine for thyme, and then I think also a little bit more paprika would probably be better. I think it was only like 1 teaspoon, maybe like 2 teaspoons, or even like a whole tablespoon. I don't know. You can decide that for yourself. So the thyme was a little bit much for my tasting because it was like a little bit too herby, in my opinion. So I mean, some people might like that, but to me it wasn't. I mean, it's not bad, but it wasn't like, I don't know, what I was normally used to. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Back to the video. Add 2 teaspoons of paprika. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Ugh. And then we'll do half a teaspoon of coriander. And then we're gonna do like a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed chili peppers. These are these are Thai crushed chili peppers, so they're really spicy. My mom gave me these, so I'm gonna do like a little pinch. That should be good. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. There we go. Do like a pinch and a 1/4. Close up the Ziploc. Toss it around so everything gets coated. So the salmons are done. This is what they look like after you bake them. They smell delicious. And it's healthy. Alright, the potatoes are out and they're looking super crispy and they smell delicious. Look at that. Look, it's hot. So that's basically what you would get if you did it the way that I just explained it. And then, yeah, they're crispy, but they're also like still pretty moist, not dried out.
There's not.
Ooh, look at that steam coming out. That was delicious. Does it taste as good? Of course it does. It's because I made it. Here it is. All the bowls or Tupperware put together. Salmon, potatoes, green beans. Delicious. Now we gotta wait for the chicken to be done cooking. Well, I gotta throw it in the oven first, and then we'll be done. Alright, these are gonna go in the oven for like 15 minutes, and then we'll put the broccoli in after that for another 10 minutes. That way they'll cook together at once. Alright, chicken's done, so is the broccoli. Now we're just gonna put all of that together. This is what the chicken one looks like. And that's that. Hope you guys liked this week's episode. I guess it's not really an episode. Well, it is an episode. This week's episode of Sunday, Monday meal prep. I just alliterated.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday meal prep. Hey, stop. And then tune in next week. See what we're gonna be making next week. Bye.